Hello, I'm ArchieLuxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to talk about shopping habits of the uber rich. That's right, shopping habits of the uber rich. And I was talking to a good friend of mine who's a filthy fucking loaded lawyer, corporate lawyer. And I was just talking to him about different Louis Vuitton hard case. We both love Louis Vuitton hard case. And he said, you know something, Archie, he said the only Louis Vuitton hard case worth collecting are the patterns and the materials that are no longer available. And what he meant is, he said, look, he said, Archie, I could never use those monogram Bistons you've got, but I could certainly use that tiger green Elsa you've got because it's not available. It's a special order. It's uber rich type of item. And he said, your president's briefcases, he said, Archie, your monogram one, I could never use it. It's so nouveau riche. And he said to me, I could only ever use the black epi and the green tiger. He said they've got that uber look to them. And what exactly does he mean by an uber look? And he said to me, the great thing about those two pieces is that they're not mint brand new fuckers. He said they look like you've had them for 10 to 15 years and you've always had fucking shitloads of money. He said the problem with your monogram, President, besides the fact that it's half the price of the leather tiger or the leather epi, which he said is, you know, it's a negative, being so common and being so affordable for the average pleb in society. He said the problem is it's still current. He said you can walk into a Louis Vuitton store, you could win the lotto, and you could go and buy a brand new monogram briefcase. And he said, you know, it really wouldn't be much different to yours, Archie. And he's got a point there. The uber rich. I mean, if you want the uber rich look, you've got to buy things that no fucker can walk into a retail store, have some sales assistant kiss their fucking little assholes and tell them how wonderful they are, and etc, etc. And you want something that's no longer available. And he said, you know, your Patek, Archie, that's an uber rich type of Patek. And what he means by that is, it's not fucking available. You can't walk into the boutique and get a 5107 in white gold because they don't have it. You can get a 5127, but he said, you know, the whole Patek thing is that it's the exclusivity of the model. And the Nick Folks guide, where Nick Folks said the 5107 in white gold is the ultimate wristwatch for the dandy, homosexual, and poser. I mean, that's the one you really got to have. And my friend's got a point there. You know, the uber rich don't want things which are current model. And he said to me, he said, you know, you're a Rolex Explorer 2. He said, the white dial fucker with the holes case. He said, that's perfect. He said, you know, a normal person would not appreciate that it's not available anymore. And he said, that's the whole charm of it. It looks like you've always been minted. As Nancy Reagan said, you know, nouveau riche is better than no riche at all. But if you want that old money look, you got to buy vintage fuckers. And that's part of the secret of the Archie look. It's not going in and buying new. Any fucker can do that. And some of the best stuff available is stuff that's no longer made. And you know, the black epi President and the Louis Vuitton green tiger, those fuckers are hard to come by. And that's the charm and appeal of those type of items. And you know, Archie himself, for that uber look, I like to mix match, you know, fuck off pieces of mint condition with casually, conservatively used pieces. And that's what you want. You want to project an image not of a fucking instant lotto winner. You want to project an image that you've always had money and you've always had style and class. And that's the secret to being uber rich. You know, you've got to have that sort of charm with you. And, you know, classic example is my Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Grand 8. They don't make it in steel anymore. What a fuck. And that's when you want to have it, is when it's no longer available. And that's why I went for my 14790 ST Royal Oak. It looks like, you know, I've had money for 20 fucking years. That's what it looks like, and that's the look you want. It's that, you know, just loaded fucking uber rich look. And this is the thing, when you're putting an outfit together, you know, it's one thing to have a fucking $7,000 fountain pen in your pocket and a fucking Louis Vuitton president, but you want that uber look. And the only way to do it is to get vintage and to have, you know, you've got to be a fashionista. A fashionista, that's right. And, you know, that's the charm, and that's the Archie way, is that, you know, this collection of Archies is not 5 minutes on eBay. This is a fucking lifetime's work. It's a lifetime's work to work out what brands are worthy of Archie's patronage, what pieces are the best bang per buck at the moment, which pieces have a huge upside, which pieces are collectible and hard to get. And this is the struggle for materialism. It's no longer, it's just like, you know, let's be honest, okay? Jaguars, you know, those British unreliable cars. Well, the one you want to have is the E-Type, Series 1 3.8 litre. That's the one. It came out in the early 60s. You don't want the modern one. You know, modern one's just a mass-produced thing. It's the vintage pieces. Aston Martin, which one do you really want? You want the DB5, as in the Goldfinger car. That's what you want. It's that uber-rich look. And, you know, I'm trying to guide people the right way. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you think.